welcome back. Got some new hip hop that just came out. Big names. Ricky Rose, Drake. Tell me what y'all think about them.
I like both albums, you know what I'm saying? I think that Drake is more laid back though, you know what I'm saying? It's more for everybody. Drake make music for everybody. You can put it in your car, listen to it with your lady in the car and all that type of stuff. That Rose is fire though. That Rose, that's where it's at. I've been banging that. And shout out to my man, Young Chris. He got a hot one out. Network 4, that joint is nice.
It's a mixtape.
You know what I'm saying? Mixtape joint.
It's on that pick, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's
why you look that up.
That pick, I started paying.
That joint got something hot on that joint.
What do you think? Which one? I haven't heard Drake's. I just heard snippets. And I buy music, so I gotta wait to iTunes till I get paid. But I heard that Rose twice. Loving it every time I hear it. Mispronouncing track 2, Santorini Greece. That's probably my favorite track on the album.
I fool with both of them. Definitely two different types of moods of music. I really, you know what I mean, you know, I like the can't have everything gotta be my favorite track out of both of the joints.
That free smoke is where I'm at with that.
That joint, man. Listen, he's still talking greasy to Drake or to Meek Mill, man. He said they served me a cheesesteak and I sent them back an empty plate. And he shouted out Calipari in there too, so you know.
That joint was fire. But yeah.
Personally, I made it halfway through the Drake joint. I ain't really fully listened to it all the way. Like, it's ride music, it can get you where you're going.
Right there, where you going.
Something about that Ross album, though, man. It's not so many rappers that keep it real like that no more in the game, man. Like, every track, it was something. You felt it in every track, everything that he said.
He's fast.
Definitely. And y'all might disagree, the world might disagree. Next to Jay-Z, he might have the best era for music to ever bless the game. Sorry, bar none, sound, instrumental,
if you're a
all of
Jay-Z
it.
fan, Jay-Z went through that 1998
That's production.
Whack beat era. I'm a Jay-Z fan from
like
Ross got some of the best production out there.
He got an air for music that's like ridiculous.
I got a track right now that I've had in my head for 2 years waiting for the perfect beat. I wrote it to Drake's Pound Cake. Y'all don't understand how much talent it takes to sit down. Ross ain't making the beats. But to wait for that perfect sound for your track, that's a talent always in the song.
Like, my man got like a crazy funk contemporary. It's just crazy, man. Like, when you sit down and listen to music, you'll understand it, and his ear for music is unprecedented.
It's definitely dope.
Around the game.
What y'all think about the diss track?
Idols become our rivals, man. Like, it was real. It was real.
It sounded like it was from the heart.
It was from the heart. You grow up loving these guys, and you ain't know they renting cars, you know what I mean? They had the life and you wanted that life. They renting cars and you thought all their teeth was real and all this other nonsense.
They snorting dope,
you know what I mean?
and all
like,
that.
when you get in the game and you realize the dudes you grew up loving and idolizing wasn't those guys, you put it in, you have in the booth and you talk that real.
Catholic
That's what it
priest
is.
and all that, man. Like,
I love that album, though.
Shout out to my boy Blackston, one of the dopest spitters around here. Chill Nosy. He was, I would have guaranteed, because we're both, you know, he's a Ross fan, I'm a Ross fan. And he honestly said he doesn't like the cerebral, he likes more old school.
Mm-hmm.
That diss track was dope to me because it was like they were sitting down having a conversation.
Yeah.
He told him he loved you, this is where you messed up, this is where you went wrong. We got name drops, specific scenarios. There was no subliminal.
The only thing,
that's why I like it.
The only thing, it was dope, but the only thing I ain't like about it was, why you speaking for grown ass men?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Them grown men gotta speak for themselves. You know what I mean? The track was hot, don't get me wrong, but why you gotta speak for grown men? You know what I mean? I know BG, he always came at Baby all the time, but it didn't get recognized because, you know, he was BG. I
Khaled situation.
Yeah, the Khaled situation, you know what I'm saying? Khaled a grown man. If Khaled wanted to put that out there, Khaled would have said something. But I ain't gonna hate on the track. The track was fire.
Yeah. You said the reason you don't like?
You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of these diss tracks get so
that's the reason why I didn't really, you know, it was fire. But the thing I
said the reason
was why he was speaking everybody else's. Why you speaking to everybody else?
A lot of the times we go hard, and then we find out 6 months later that there was a situation between, like, that was supposedly a rumor between Joe Budden, Drake, getting permission on some ex-girlfriend. I don't know nothing about it, so I ain't gonna speak on it. But a lot of times these disses be about females.
They do.
So if that's really his man, and he feels Birdman he got a reputation for doing some of his homies wrong.
Right.
He spoke about it. But a lot of times these beef we find out be over baby mamas and strippers.
But
I can ride with that.
The real hurt of the beef came from the fact that he grew up idolizing a man he thought was real but was fake. So that's where it started.
A real man don't rap about another man on the record. You know what I'm saying? You only giving him fame. Now
Master P said that with Pastor Troy got his ass, but I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Master P's dope. I understand what he's saying, but he didn't want no smoke.
But that's
P
was gangster. Everybody about P, man.
Nah, I'm saying on the mic.
On the
Pastor
mic.
Troy got
But like,
he was a businessman.
Yeah, the track was hot though.
Oh yeah, shout out to Drake for that intro. That man keeps it going with
that
the
Free
intros.
Smoke was crazy.
Yeah, man. Him and the intros.
Now I heard it. I heard it was joints that didn't make the cut for views.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know how true that.
That Free Smoke though, that Free Smoke gave me false hope on that Drake album because I thought it was going to be some heat. I thought he was going hip hop with it. Then he started going into his reggae, you know what I mean? Made me want to go do the butterfly.
And that's another thing, you know what I mean, that I was discussing with my man Chris here, you know what I mean, the hip hop head, the rapper here. You know what I mean, I'm surprised, you know what I mean, there's no real reggae, Jamaican sound people who won't call him out about it, but
because they
That's
don't.
what it, I mean, that's what it is. Toronto.
But see, that might.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
it's cool to have that sound, but you can't get on the track talking like that.
Nah,
like
because
that
might be that
cool.
might. But that one thing about that, you know, Drake never keep the same flow. You know what I mean? He always trying to search for something else different to do on every album.
That's
always
true.
trying to. He always trying to find. He always
Reinvent
trying
himself.
Yeah, he always trying to push that limit.
It's cool.
You know
It's cool
what
to
I'm
push
saying?
the limit and reinvent yourself, but don't hop in the booth talking like you're Jamaican. I'm just not feeling that.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
rappers on
I'm cool with it. It's good music.
SAS was out back.
I mean, it's good music. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping on it, but like, you don't want to cross over into something that is not cool. You know what I mean? To get in there and talking like that.
He all about the dollar though. You know what I'm saying? The one that what he saying the one joint. When that one joint he ain't in it for the something, he in it for the fame or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Like Drake about that dollar, man. If he can get one of these rosters, these Jamaicans out here to go in and start and banging that joint, that's gonna create more of a buzz for Drake, and he gonna get more paper. So you know what I mean? Like
That's cool.
Like,
That's cool. I respect the man that's
that's what he does. If you like, I listened to an interview with Vlad. And like he always say, man, every time he's in the studio, he's always trying to push that limit and reinvent himself. You know what I mean? So when he come out and doing different stuff, I mean, after hearing that interview, I understand what he's doing.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
I was the dude that Drake talks about. Buy his album and then say he got it for his sister. Drake is dope, dude. I ain't gotta apologize for. I'm 36 years old. I like Drake. I'm tired of everybody else apologizing for why they like Drake. If Drake wanted to blow bubbles and whistle, and you like that, you like it. But everybody, every time, you know, if you like Drake,
and yo, the thing that kills me is everybody will listen to Drake and it'll be like, oh, that joint was trash. And then next week he gonna come out with another single for it, and you gonna be dancing at the club with it. You gonna be riding with your baby mom. It's crazy.
And I know a lot of people don't like Ross. You know what I'm saying? I seen on the book they fronting on Ross or on social media, but like Ross, Rose's cold, yo.
Yeah, I mean, like not disrespect anybody.
I don't even think he put out a trash album. You know,
like he does his part.
Not to disrespect anybody, but those are the people I can't take serious in music debates. You know what I mean? You skip through the first 4 songs or listen to it here and then all of a sudden either it's fire or not fire.
You can tell.
Or you didn't even listen to the record and tell me if it was fire or not, or if it was trash.
If they can tell you that the album was trash in 45 minutes,
that's what I'm saying.
The CD's an hour and 15 minutes long.
Listen, it take me 3 or 4 times to listen to an album, and I gotta be getting high. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking while I'm listening to the joint. You know what I mean? Because I'm in my element.
Well, the album takes you 3 or 4 times to listen to it, then that means that you have to study and find stuff. If it don't jump at you from the door,
it's not that. It
can be nice, but it's not cold.
Because I be at work, you know what I'm saying? So I got my headphones and I be this going. But when I get home and I get in my element, you know what I mean? I feel the music a little bit more. So that's what it's about. You know what I mean? But like, that Drake and that Ross, you can bang out to that. Both
You can,
albums, you know
both
what I'm saying? They
albums.
both bring something different to
They
the
do.
table.
And even
You know what I
Drake
mean?
on the musical tip, man, that musically, you know what I mean, his producers got it down. Like he's gifted. Like you gotta know how to go in the booth and say certain things on a track and then have your producers
Yeah, 'cause
behind
I bet you a lot of people was looking up
musically, them
Blam
dudes
the
is
next
dope.
morning. What does Blam mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
mean?
what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know, you know what I mean, a lot of these things.
I heard a rumor, well, I think I seen an article, I'm not 100% sure on how it hit, but his album has the top 22 songs streamed from over the weekend. Drake's album.
I did hear that. I did hear that. I don't know how true
That's
that is
ridiculous.
either,
Over
but-
six, I heard it
yeah.
was 61 million listens.
Yeah.
All 61 million streams.
Let me ask-
That's ridiculous.
That is
for a
ridiculous.
weekend.
Let me ask you
The
a question.
the RIAA need to start counting streams.
Yeah, it was fat too that he gave. That he gave Weeknd his props because they say they beefing. I thought that was hot, and he was trying to get the Toronto back together, the Canada joint on that one track. You know what I mean? When he was talking about how it's better if they all eat together instead of beefing. That's fat right there. You know what I mean? When you from the same place, you know what I mean? Everybody should eat. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be, I'ma battle you, I'ma battle him, you know what I mean? We all eat, you know what I mean? That's how it is with me and my homies. If I'm on, we all on, you know what I mean? Ain't no need for us to battle back and forth. Let's go beef with these dudes that's coming at us. Let's go beef with the Philly Meat Mills and them guys. Let's get together and we gonna do that, you know what I mean? Instead of beefing with each other. You know what I mean? That was hot.
Same thing Ross had on his album. Like, you know what I mean? You give your man some space. You don't go out his neck. You know what I mean? You give me some space.
Yeah,
You can't be a boss unless everybody eating.
Yeah,
That's just what it is.
That's real rap.
That's
you
just
know
real
what I
rap.
mean?
It was two dope CDs in my opinion, different messages in some sort, but great music.
I got a two-part question for everybody on the panel, and I'm gonna answer last.
Okay.
Is Ross a legend? If not, what does he need to do to be a legend? Like, what more does he have to accomplish? Because I did a top 5 GTP rant. He was my honorable mention. I was this close to putting him in over Eminem. Because I think his albums hit harder.
Oh man, you
And-
shouldn't have brought that name.
In my opinion, I can't go legend yet. You know what I mean? He's still got some time to put in just because of longevity. You know what I mean? He's been around for a very long time.
I mean,
But-
how many albums he got? What?
He
Man,
do,
I'ma
but,
tell you
I
something,
mean, as far as
man.
years go, I mean,
I might
he's
got
like
Ross.
20 years in the game or
I
nothing.
got Ross in my
Like
top.
almost 15,
10.
15
He's getting close there.
That's gotta be.
If Ross is
He's
a
getting close there.
legend, then Jeezy has to be a legend. Go by what he just said.
And that's what I'm saying. And Jeezy is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
And I don't have him at
I got Ross in my top 10 to 15.
That's what I'm saying. He's there. He's almost there. He's almost. He's
Right now.
he's literally almost there. Like
Not all the
literally.
time,
As
right
far as
now.
me, it'll take another album and maybe like another
Maybe
4
top
to 5
5.
years.
I like Ross.
And my man will definitely be a legend in the game.
What you think?
I think I respect his grind. I respect his hustle.
too big.
I mean, I don't. He's somebody. He's go-to music. He's definitely somebody you can always.
You can get
You can always get a solid
Yes.
project from.
Super. Yeah.
Whether it be a mixtape, whether it be a club single. I mean, you got different types of variety from him, and you can always find something to go to his repertoire. He's not one of my favorite type of MCs, but and you gotta respect his catalog. So I mean, I wouldn't say he's a legend, but
He's trending
definitely
there.
close.
He's trending
close.
there. He's definitely trending there.
Bro.
Nah, he ain't no legend.
Now listen.
Listen, it ain't because of the music he put out.
Nah.
I just got other rappers that I think that's better than him. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Ross ain't the most lyrical guy, but he know how to put words together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I think he's lyrically
You know what I
underrated.
mean?
I think a lot of his-
he got a little bit of wordplay, but it ain't the wordplay like a Kiss's wordplay or a Hove's wordplay or none of that type. But when it come to putting music down and you got that sound and you want that, Ross is your guy.
That's true.
See, when I did mine, just in case most people didn't see the rant, it wasn't just, oh, he's top. No, it was if you take a collective. I can't stand a top list with no criteria. Because how can you rate Snoop's longevity with Cannabis's wordplay, with My Son's punchlines, with Hove's mobile status? That's too big of a pitch. All you do is frustrate yourself. So if you mix everything in, longevity, wordplay, your catalog, and everything else, that's why. Because he doesn't have a whack bar. he got some trap stuff out there where he's repeating himself, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have a whack album, no whack mixtapes.
Nah.
He's hitting you consistent every year, 18 months. He got something dope for you to listen to. So I just think I think he's a little bit underrated, and I think people, you know how to, you know.
He definitely has an
On the opposite, it's like on the opposite side of the Drake thing. It's like a grown man from the hood can't like Drake without a million-word preface, and it's the same thing because Rick Ross was a CEO. You can't like. I don't get to know that. Listen to the music.
Yeah.
It's dope. It's dope.
It's dope. Same thing. I mean, Charlamagne says it all the time. Doesn't matter who serves as long as it's good or where it comes from. As long as it's good, they gonna eat it up.
Definitely. And I also want to give a shout out to Wale, man. Y'all sleeping?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That Heisman watch on that mixtape.
Another underrated lyricist.
Seriously. You know how we do. We do sports and we do music. I mean, he's knowledgeable with his sports.
Yeah,
he knows his music, and he can cross it over. That joint.
Wale's alright, but he bores me.
Yeah, that joint he dropped.
Can't listen to him.
Name drops.
And Kendrick.
Yeah.
They do the same
I
shit.
mean,
Fab is dope with the name drop.
Definitely.
Or the sports cliche.
The sports cliches, yeah.
Definitely.
All right, guys. When we come back, we're gonna wrap up the show with our final thoughts. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's everybody's final thoughts.
What's up, guys? Lead panelist here. My final thoughts on today. I read an article earlier, solo article, flashed through it. Basically, where Boston was having a reunion for their championship a couple years back. They said they're unfortunately not inviting one of the best shooters to ever play the game, Ray Allen. My thoughts on it is they need to get over it. They're being petty about the situation. My man joined up, chipped up with the Heat. He moved on. They let him go. He was a free agent. He walked. Let that man be a part of what they were part of back in 08. Something special. Winning the championship. He was a big reason for it. Get over it.
What's going on, y'all? I'm just going to hit y'all real quick. I wanted to shout out Carlisle High School basketball. One of my personal friends I grew up with, Andre Anderson, head coach in that team. They've been on a pretty good run after their loss to local Harrisburg. I hope they continue to do big things. Like I said, he's a personal friend of mine, and I appreciate everything he's doing for the local community, balling out down there with Sean, and I just, wish them the best and keep winning. Go Herd.
Definitely. I'm definitely going to touch on the topic. Coach K, man, listen. We always overrating these coaches. We always giving these coaches the benefit of the doubt. He had arguably the worst championship team to ever win a championship in 2010 when they beat Butler. Terrible team, no pros. He had 9 McDonald's All-Americans on this team and couldn't get past the first weekend. Can we add? What would happen if that was my mate? What happened if that was Calipari? We choked. You know what I mean? I just want the criticism to go all around. He's got 5 rings, 40 years. Give that man some criticism. Something, man. That's crazy.
I'm real. I just want to give a shout out to, it's real sentimental to me, to my homeboy Country, man. He told us his nephew, I met him when I was 19, man. He been telling us that his nephew Sindorius Thornwell was going to be a baller, man. And everything that he said to us and everything that he told us, man, is coming to fruition. And I just wish Country was here to see his nephew, man, ball out. So I'd like to give a shout out to Sindorius Thornwell and a big rest in peace to my man Country.
And one final shout out. My man in Harrisburg, my brother William McQuay, he makes great dinners. Go check him out. He'll be posting the menus on Facebook every weekend. Please get at him. Makes great food.
Real quick, y'all, as we wrap this up, W2 The Jungle 17. That is on Instagram and Twitter. W2 The Jungle 17 at Gmail. That is our contact email if y'all want to get with us. Any kind of contact, advertise anything along the lines y'all want to do business with us about. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. Welcome to The Jungle webisodes on YouTube. We are The Jungle. Salute. We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Everybody remain calm, but when the dust settles and smoke clears, it's napalm. I'ma need everyone to remain calm while I drop shit from an A-bomb. That's napalm. Yeah, this is napalm music. This is napalm music. No, I'ma need everyone to remain calm while I drop shit from the A-bomb. That's napalm. This is napalm music. It's that Grand Royal napalm music. Napalm, it descends from an A-bomb. My verbal back strapped like 2 wraps of an apron. Yeah, my whole squad is something to get used to. I heard talk is cheap, so fuck it, I'll introduce ya. We LOR, the movement that